or use the information. At least I got it once and I made the effort, and yeah, it was there. Some kind of weird stuff. Do you want to sit down? Some kind of weird stuff that happened, I guess, normal pregnancy-wise. I haven't had too much weird stuff, but, like, I haven't had hemorrhoids or anything like that. Which, probably now that I say that I haven't, I probably will. But I've had really, really itchy skin. Like, I know my belly's getting bigger, but it's been slowly progressing, and I've been kind of over the weeks. I haven't had this huge growth spurt. So I hadn't really thought about stretch marks and itchy skin. I've been lotioning and all that other jazz. But oh my gosh, it's like out of control. And I was able to get it under control by, when I take showers, I don't use soap anymore. I mean, certain areas I use soap. But for the most part, I use like a body wash or something like that, and then I use the Palmer's, instead of the Palmer's cocoa butter lotion, I use the Palmer's cocoa butter oil. Which when I was doing massage, I would use that as a skin lotion anyway. So it doesn't make me feel greasy or anything, and it kind of has a neat smell. So it's what I would recommend if you're feeling super itchy, especially in the winter. Ugh, all that stuff. Moles. That was the weirdest thing. So I have this little mole right here, and I've always had it. And it's kind of, it's just a mole. It's not a big deal. But it's gotten bigger. And because it's gotten bigger, it hasn't, like, got the color hasn't gotten bigger with it. Like, there's just like a little brown stripe in the middle. I was like, and it like got bigger overnight. And then I have like a mole that popped up on my back overnight, which was really kind of weird. So I talked to my midwife, Meg, at not the last doctor's appointment, but the one before. And she said it's totally normal if skin tags, moles, weird stuff really happens. So if you start getting weird moles while you're pregnant, of course talk to your midwife or your doctor, but yeah, it's normal. And she said, we'll keep an eye on it, and that if it starts getting out of control or looking weird or whatever, they can take a biopsy of it, or I can go to a dermatologist or something like that. But that was interesting. Wow. It's already 13 minutes. I promised myself that I wouldn't. This is my first take. Like, first take. So I wanted to see if I could do it in under 10 minutes on my first take. Not so much. But anyway. So, nursery stuff. I finished the curtains a while ago. Can you see? Yeah. There's the curtains. And then we got the changing table. There's that. And the little changing pads up on top. And the drawers are really nice and deep and stuff, which I didn't think that we would get a changing table with drawers. So we were planning on this tiny little closet over here, like, is not deep enough for actual hangers, and it's like super narrow. So Andy's building shelves to put up in there. So we had thought that all of her folding stuff would have to go on those shelves, but we've got this changing table with the 4 deep dresser drawers and things. And we've got Tim and Anna sent us the first batch of what we're going to need. Tim and Anna are my husband's cousins out in Oregon. And they sent us the first batch of what we're going to need for cloth diapers. So that's all in there with the covers, and we're doing pre-fold diapers, and I recently posted up a blog about cloth diapers and all that jazz. But then the piece de resistance in the room is the crib. And I went ahead and made the dust ruffle skirt. That was super easy. Like, really easy. You look at any traditional dust ruffle that you have on your bed and just replicate it. I didn't sew the corners together, as you can see, so that they could go around the edge, but I think that it worked out well. So that was kind of my own design. The bumpers, they're cool and they're really cute. I just would have made, if I were to do it over again, I would have made the side bumpers longer and buy a lot. I think I'm going to buy a lot more ribbon to kind of tie them down at the bottom as well instead of just at the corners so that they're not so floppy and stuff. I didn't know really what bumpers were supposed to be for, but it's to protect the baby from accidentally getting their arm hooked into the rails and then turning over and like hurting themselves and things like that. So I don't want her to be able to stick her arm up underneath there and hurt herself and stuff. So I'm going to add some more ribbons. But yeah, the nursery's coming along. We've got some really cool decorations. Yeah, that's big old Billy. I'll show you that in a second. So I got this print. Well, it's just a number print. And I also have this print, an ABC print. I don't know why on Photo Booth everything's backwards. Interesting. So, and then you see the shelf behind me. That was a shelf that was in Andy's room that his grandpa made for him. It kind of looks like an ark. So that was really where we got the idea of the whole jungle theme, is that from that little deal. And I have all these little figurines that I've picked out on Amazon to fill the ark with all these cute little 2x2 animals. It's very cute. And if we run out of room on that ark, then maybe Andy will build another one over here. And then, I don't know if you saw on my Facebook, but I made some tissue paper flowers, and we're going to hang those over her bed in kind of like a mobile format. Andy's figuring out a way to structurally, but I'll just tie them with fishing wire and stuff. I think they'll be really pretty for her to look at. What's about the nursery? I think that's it. Oh, we are seriously considering one name. We haven't 100% decided on it just because we want to see what she looks like and if she looks like the name we're thinking of. But it's really pretty. And we've bought letters, really inexpensive letters. So if we change her name, not a big deal. But I will give you a hint as to I'll show you one letter in her name. A V. So, yeah. V. One of the letters in her name is a V. So, and then we're going to put that up somewhere too. So, two other pieces of exciting news. My sister-in-law, Kara, just announced to the world that she and Chris are pregnant with their second baby. She's 12 weeks along. Everything's really happy, healthy, and everything's going well. And her due date is June 7th, which is exactly 6 months after mine. So our little ones are going to be 6 months apart, which is really exciting. Even though we live really far apart, but they'll have something in common. The other piece of exciting news is our neighbors, Denny and Lloyd. They have 3 kids. Brent and his wife got married last year. Then Brittany and her boyfriend, Brent as well, just got engaged. And then they also have a third daughter, Kelsey,